Hey, welcome back. This is Sue here from Commercial Financing Experts Academy. Just finished off with a client and just thought that I'd make a quick video to give you an insight about how my business has changed over the past few years working with clients. Normally when a family of 5 come to me and talk to me or that they want to invest in real estate and they do some kind of joint venture with other family members, when it's residential financing, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be a lot of work. There's like 5 different clients with 5 different backgrounds, different jobs. One is business itself, one work part-time, and then the other couple that owns active company, an active corporation that gets commissions paid to them, but they have no personal income declared. Wow, on the residential side, that sounds very difficult, very challenging to finance any kind of investment property if they have no personal income to show on paper and all things in the company name. And chances are they're probably going to take some money from their company to invest. That's also another issue in itself, right? And because a lot of broker channels have shied away from allowing holding company to purchase investment property or limited amount of money allowed inside the holding company for financing. Now, usually in this kind of situation, I would have just either pushed the client away, not to deal with it, if I had no avenues to get the financing done, or I would have just given to somebody else that does commercial financing specifically, right? And that's what most people would have done. So, but in my case, I said, you know what, let's talk, discuss, what do you want to do and how it's going to be laid out. So as they come and talk to me, I'm now considered as the expert, and they have to pretty much give me everything, and my advice is pretty much, I wouldn't say Bible, but who else they're going to talk to? Their situation is very complicated. If they went straight to the bank's going to say, this is too much work and we can't get this done within half an hour allotted to them. So they'll be repeatedly meeting these clients over the next few weeks just to get that understanding. And even then, if they're able to do it at all, right? And I know that in most circumstances, if they went straight to the bank, they're gonna have too many options. Maybe 1 or 2 different ways to get it done. And having all these sorts of avenues of source of down payments coming from is gonna be challenging for any personal banker to do. One of them has an RSP, and she was wondering how she can leverage that by pooling the money together. So the family of 5, married couple, and with the other person as well, involved one the son. So in this kind of scenario where the source of funds for the down payment can be difficulty in bringing it all together, I laid it out how to get it done, and I given them homework for them to take home to do to get where they need to be. So have all the money put together, have all the finances set up, and show me what else they have access to, how much funds they have access to. So that gives me a big idea of how much we could finance and where they can go to finance it. Also, they're looking at different areas of financing, and they didn't know what else is available out there or which is easy to approach. Multi-unit, commercial property, single detached houses, or condo apartment building. Because through my connections and through my past experience with all the investors, I show them different options that they can consider doing. It is my suggestion, it's not my recommendation. So, for those who don't know the difference, a suggestion is you're just suggesting it. They don't have to take it for any considered with a grain of salt. A recommendation, you are giving your name and your backing to support that option. I think that's a big lie there. So whenever I discuss with clients, I always say it's my suggestion, but talk to your accountant and talk to your lawyer if you want to get proper expertise to answer those questions. For taxes, definitely talk to an accountant. As much as I talk from experience, it's from my experience and not from yours. So I always defer back to their accountant to go and talk to them afterwards. And that's how you should position yourself. Never an act of recommending something, because it may come back later to bite you. So there's no purpose in recommending something other than ego. My ego is set back there because I don't want my ego to be the one that's going to cause me issues down the road. and neither should you. Okay? So something to learn from today is that because of commercial financing, it has allowed me access to more options and more avenues and more ways for me to finance this particular idea that they had, because they want to funnel all the money together from RSP, from operating companies' income, and the other guy's income is one is self-employment plus one part-time, the salary involved, and these operating company is owned by these couple that doesn't have any personal income, so you can't really go on the residential channel to finance it. There really only is 3 out of those 5 that actually has proper income to finance on residential channel lenders, right? So without that, they won't be able to acquire a bigger property or bigger mortgage to finance. Okay, that in itself is challenging enough, and dealing with different background, different people is also another thing. But it's also very exciting because I get to tackle it in a different way than I would have if I was just focused only on residential financing and residential mortgage brokers and lenders out there. With commercial financing, I know I can finance it across Canada and not worry about the regulations that are behind it. There is no regulatory body that right now currently regulates commercial finance across Canada, right? So fortunate for me and fortunate for you. For now, it is worthwhile to look into it if you want to finance properties across Canada and not worry about the regulatory body giving you an issue in regards to finance property in St. John or Montreal or Quebec if you were in the West Coast and vice versa, right? I'm able to do all of that across Canada and even through my partners in the United States and still get paid that way as well. So if you want to look into commercial finances, just contact myself, Sue at sharingbanksecrets.com. If you like this video, hit like below and subscribe to the channel for future videos that I upload to you and you get it firsthand. If you're interested in commercial financing, learning more about how to really help out investors, especially when they're acquiring multiple properties or 5 or 6 properties or more already in their books and they want more, check out commercialfinancingmastery.com for that. And for those who are just a little bit interested in commercial financing, check out comfea.org, comfea.org. Take care. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great day.